Now see types of respiration. What is meant by respiration? First of all, respiration involves exchange of gases between the organism and the atmosphere, external environment. That means absorb oxygen or and given out carbon dioxide. This process known as respiration. The plants absorb oxygen from the environment, that means atmosphere, and release carbon dioxide and water vapor. This process is known as respiration, and also the exchange of gases, carbon dioxide and absorb oxygen. This gas is known as external respiration because it release outside and absorb from outside. That is called external respiration. It is a physical process. So biochemical process occurs within the cell. Some respiration occurs in the cell. Okay, that means where the food is oxidized by the oxygen and to produce energy. This process is cellular respiration. This respiration takes place in the cell. So it is called cellular respiration. Mainly the respiration divided into two types, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Okay, now see the diagram. During daytime, the plant absorbs carbon dioxide. See the mark, arrow mark. It moves inside the plant and release carbon dioxide. Absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. This process is known as photosynthesis. It takes place during the daytime. But see the right side, at the time of night, it's antagonistic in function. That means absorb oxygen, see the arrow mark, move inside the plant and given out carbon dioxide. This process is known as respiration. So in respiration, absorb oxygen and given out carbon dioxide, but in photosynthesis, absorb carbon dioxide and given out oxygen. So the photosynthesis occurs in daytime, respiration occurs at night time. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is the type of cellular respiration. So this respiration occurs in the cell, which is the organic food material completely oxidized by the oxygen or with the help of oxygen into the carbon dioxide, water and energy. See, C6H12O6 is the main product of photosynthesis. Okay, this is called glucose. The glucose with the help of oxygen completely break down into three products. Main ATP, so it's an energy form, adenosine triphosphate, and byproduct water and carbon dioxide. 6 molecules of water, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide. Because of 6 molecules of oxygen is involved, so the carbon dioxide reached into atmosphere. Stages of aerobic respiration. In higher class there is 4 stages, but in your class, in your book, only 3. That means glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain. First one, glycolysis. That means the glucose C6H12O6, the 6 molecules of glucose splitting divided into 2. It is a breakdown of 1 molecule of glucose. The 6 carbon into 2 molecules of pyruvic acid, that 3 carbon. That means C6H12O6 divided is a 6 carbon compound, 3C. That's a PGA, phosphoglyceric acid. Okay. The glycolysis process involved or take place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Okay. The glycolysis process is the first step, both respiration, that is aerobic and anaerobic. First step of both aerobic and also the glycolysis process called EMP pathway. EMP pathway. Why this process known as EMP? Because of it is discovered by Emden, Mayer of Parnas. These three scientists together to discover the process or the method is called glycolysis. Then Krebs cycle. This cycle occurs in mitochondria. It takes place in mitochondria. Already mitochondria produce energy. Mitochondria called as energy producer. So Krebs cycle involved mitochondria means this cycle produce more number of ATPs. At the end of the glycolysis, two molecules of pyruvic acid enter into the mitochondria. The oxidation of pyruvic acid into carbon dioxide and water take place through this cycle. Through this cycle, more number of ATPs are formed, but carbon dioxide and water is released by this method, and this method is also called a TCA cycle or tricarboxyl acidic cycle. Then electron transport chain. This is accomplished through the system of electron carrier complex called electron transport chain. Where is it is located? It's the inner membrane of the mitochondria, that is F1 particle. Already we see. Okay, the F1 particle also called oxisome. NADH2 and FADH2 molecules formed during the glycolysis and Krebs cycle are oxidized into by the coenzyme called NAD plus and FAD to release energy via electron. So the NAD coenzyme converted into NADH2 and FAD converted into FADH2. Okay, so the NADH2 converted into ATP and also FADH2 converted into ATP. One NADH2 converted into 3 ATPs, one FADH2 converted into 2 ATPs. Okay, the electron as they move through the system releasing energy which is trapped by ATP. So at the time of electrons move through this process, that time the electron release energy, that energy trapped by or catched by adenosine diphosphate and become to produce adenosine triphosphate as a energy. So this process is known as oxidative phosphorylation. In this process, O2, the ultimate acceptor of the electron, gets reduced to water. It's anaerobic. It takes place absence of or without of oxygen. Glucose is converted into ethanol, not the energy, not the direct form of ethanol and lactate. See, glucose here not involved oxygen. Okay, without oxygen oxygen, the glucose molecule produce ethanol, carbon dioxide and less number of ATP. Okay, so an organism get more ATP means with oxygen only. Without oxygen, the glucose do not produce a large number of ATPs. Then respiratory quotient, that means the volume of CO2 liberated divided by volume of O2 consumed by the organism. Respiratory quotient is the ratio of volume of carbon dioxide liberated and the volume of oxygen consumed during the respiration. It is expressed as, if your respirating quotient mean volume of CO2 liberated divided by, for example, 6 molecule of carbon dioxide liberated and 6 molecule of oxygen is consumed. The respiratory quotient is 1. Okay, so dear students, till this lesson is over. You see the 4 part again and again clearly within this week. Suppose you have any doubt for the 4 part of this lesson, ask me through the groups. Thank you. I will send the question and the photocopies. Read well and write well. We will see next lesson. Thank you.